Hello, my name is Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, thank you so much for spending some time with me today, because we've got some interesting news regarding the 30th anniversary, MK12, and perhaps what Mr. Ed Boon thinks you should be doing with your time. Quote, it's time for Street Fighter. Very, very curious indeed, but I feel it's only natural to be thinking about the anniversary as we are in the 30th year of Mortal Kombat. In about 2 months, October 8th, 2022, we will have the 30th birthday, essentially, of Mortal Kombat 1. Yes, there was a time on this earth that Mortal Kombat did not exist, but October 8th, 1992 brought to us Liu Kang, Raiden, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, all of these wonderful things that now I can't imagine life without. However, if you are also a huge fan of Mortal Kombat 11, you may have noticed something additionally curious going on with the game. So if you've been playing Combat League, you may have come across this EVO 2019 stage substitution for the tournament stage. Instead of the regular red tournament stage, you've got here banners that say EVO 2019, which, by the way, how lazy they couldn't replace the 19 with the 22. It's just repeating a couple more twos. But yes, a very lovely stage in blue tones. It's nice to see this stage after playing the game consistently for more than 3 years. It's very few circumstances that I've ever encountered this particular stage, which is very cool. Now, if NRS is actually updating things behind the scenes with the game in order to include this EVO stage, it led me to think or believe that there might be something cool, something to be shared about Mortal Kombat in its 30th year at the EVO tournament. The EVO tournament, by the way, is happening tomorrow, Friday, August the 5th. This is the kickoff for the fancy tournament, which will feature a bunch of fighting games, including Mortal Kombat 11. So, doing a little research into EVO, there are some things that we find out. Taking a look at the official lineup announcement, this thing is from March 8th. 2022, so it's kind of old, but here there is some questionable text. Street Fighter V and Tekken 7 have been staples at EVO the last few years as two of the premier fighting games in the world. It's kind of a snub to Mortal Kombat 11 in my opinion. Here we have no North American games being embraced. It's only Eastern fighting games that are listed as the staples. Mortal Kombat just makes it to the second paragraph here. Mortal Kombat 11 returns for the third time, and it shares the sentence with Dragon Ball FighterZ, stating that this game is true to the anime gameplay. What? So really there is not a huge focus on Mortal Kombat 11, as it turns out, according to the official announcements from EVO, which is sad. Also, it seems kind of a mistake. It says here Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate returns for the third time. However, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate only happened after EVO 2020. EVO 2021 didn't happen, it was cancelled, and EVO 2022 is here. So this is only like maybe the second time of Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. But, I mean, like, if all of these developers are going to be represented with their games at the tournament, it only makes sense that there would be some sort of announcement happening. Doing further research led me to this Video Games Chronicle article that says that Mortal Kombat 12 won't be announced at EVO 2022, claims Ed Boon. Oh no. So crazy. So really, I guess Ed Boon and Twitter really would like you to sign up and create a Twitter account so that you can see what's going on Twitter, because unfortunately, if you're not following Ed Boon on Twitter, you might be missing out on some information. Now, Ed Boon tweeted earlier this week on August the 1st, Monday, saying, "Accept Mortal Kombat," in response to an IGN tweet. Unfortunately, this IGN tweet has since been deleted. However, with the help of the Wayback Machine, we can actually figure out what Ed Boon was responding to. So it says here, the developers behind Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and Guilty Gear are all expected to make announcements during EVO 2022, says IGN. This apparently elicited Ed Boon to say, "Accept Mortal Kombat, sorry." So yes, unfortunately, even though we are in the 30th year of Mortal Kombat, even though we are approaching this 30th birthday, there is no news coming from the developers at this time. Shocking. Which is very shocking. Like, contrast this with the last video game anniversary I particularly remember was the 20th anniversary for Pokemon. That was a year-long celebration commemorated by free giveaways of mythical Pokemon on the internet. Also, you could get little plushies of each of these Pokemons each month, so there were, like, cash-in opportunities, I feel, for the company, trying to capitalize on the nostalgia of older players. However, that's not at all what Ed Boon is embracing. Instead, he's saying here, it's time for Street Fighter and other great fighting games to be in the sun. Let's enjoy that, heart, prayer hands. So I'm guessing with these emojis, he's trying to imply sincerity, but I feel like Ed Boon is sometimes a troll. I'm not too sure how much to believe off of Twitter. I think anything you read on the internet you should be taking with a grain of salt, unless it's an official release or an announcement, like this EVO announcement. Like, this is official. Officially, EVO organizers do not view Mortal Kombat as a premier fighting game, because only Street Fighter and Tekken get that moniker. Mortal Kombat, instead, is, I guess, just second-rate. And if I were Ed Boon and I had some sort of feelings about this, I might respond in a way that is not too positive. Except Mortal Kombat. Sorry, right? Go play Street Fighter and other games. It also says here, Ed Boon continues, granted I know nothing, but I'm personally excited to see what Multiverses has in store for EVO. Uh-oh, is he foreshadowing some Mortal Kombat characters to be included into Multiverses? That would be good, because I played Multiverses, and I found it lacking, what with its exclusion of Scorpion, Sub-Zero, or some Mortal Kombat character. If Smash Brothers has Pikachu, why doesn't Multiverses have Raiden? That would make sense. It would only make sense. So if there are no announcements to be coming from EVO, there are few opportunities remaining for some sort of announcement. E3 2022 was cancelled, which means that E3 2023 might have some sort of news for Mortal Kombat's future. However, at that point, it's definitely beyond the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat 1. It will be the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat 2. I mean, it all depends on what you're defining as 30th anniversary. Anniversary dates can change, so maybe they're being liberal with it, but it's really surprising that NRS is not cashing in on the nostalgia of older players. Now, if you do some research here on the Nether Realms Warner Brothers Warner Media Careers website, you'll see that NetherRealm is still hiring people to work on new games for them. So here's a posting for Designer UI, which implies that they are looking for somebody to maintain quality assets for their console titles. So really, they are still looking for people to fulfill the positions of the console title development. If that be Injustice 3 or Mortal Kombat 12, it does not say in the posting, but they are really looking for people to still be doing work for their future console titles. Hi, are you interested in this job? Lol, the Warner Media bot wants me to apply. So yeah, very curious indeed. Something that implies a closer state of release, if we can find it here, is that they're looking for quality assurance testers, a temporary 9-month position. They are looking for someone to test some of their games. This might imply that they have something that's closer to the finished state of development, in that they need someone to actually test out their game. Now, whether that be for a mobile game or for a future console title, it's not really specified here. So there is just a lot of curious stuff going on behind the scenes at NRS. They are hiring people to do work for them to create a game, and it seems like this game won't be announced anytime soon. Very, very sad for anyone that was hoping for some sort of news from EVO, from this 30th anniversary. However, I feel like, on the bright side, we can just have fun playing Mortal Kombat 11. I personally am very pleased to see the return of this blue stage to Mortal Kombat 11, because some of these assets that they have in the game, it feels like it will go unused forever, considering that there are 4 end-of-round taunts that will most likely never be released for MK11, unless you're playing on the PC version. But yes, there are end-of-round taunts, there are these wonderful unique stages, the EVO Stage, the CEO stage. It's nice to see them return to the game. However, I think this is as much as we can hope for. That, or maybe start devoting your time to Street Fighter, as Ed Boon says. Ed Boon did say here in his tweet, it's time for Street Fighter and other fighting games to be in the sun. So maybe I'll play Street Fighter? Who knows? Who knows? But I would love to know your opinion on all of this. Although it seems like there is no MK12 news or announcement, and that the future game is somewhere far off in the future, maybe we could look forward to a release Christmas time 2024. I feel like Christmas time game releases, that's probably the best time to put out a game for max sales. It would be nice to see this, but yeah, it feels like there's gonna be a lot of like patient waiting and no news for Mortal Kombat fans going forward. But if you enjoyed this, please do leave a like, leave a subscribe. It really helps out with the channel. Would also love to know your opinion after the video goes up. We can have a little conversation in the comments below. Also, check out my other social media, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord. You're all invited to join. Also, please consider supporting the channel. My Jaded Bunny fam helps us continue surviving here on YouTube. So much love to my brothers and sisters: Lord Fallen, That Kid Deku, I'm a Thought, Liu Kang, Eric Lee, Strontium Dog, Steven, Zach, Gil707, Neja Natsar, Glowy, Andrew, Jason B, Nestor, Blood Ferox, Marcio, Your Name Here, Terrence, Airy, Michael K, Ryan, Darkside, Ghoul, Mark Danny, Rapid Cancel, Tomash Brazil, Michael G, Swishbish, Michael R, Maruna, Andre, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, The Joker, Yuri, Dem, A Misanthrope, JJ, Calum, Dr. Eggman, Jason P, Atomic Crossfire, Sean, Alina, Acenonics85, Cider M, Alan, Ragnar Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. OMG. Thank you, my friends, for supporting the channel. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.